So this is my old neglected pond. In the middle of last winter, the plumbing was springing a leak. It was like 11 degrees outside one morning, and there's water spraying to the freaking street, and there's about 4 inches of water at the very bottom of this thing. And so I unplugged the pump, and I'm gone so much, and never really have a chance to. The lilies are just now starting to open up. I don't remember what kind these were, but I paid an outrageous amount of money for this water lily. I dug it up and separated it and took care of it like last year. It was like one of the only main things I did out here last year. But the waterfall used to be covered in water celery, and it even bloomed. There's like one little stem of it right there, the water celery that survived. That's all water irises and many cattails. You can see the dogs. They knocked all my collar bricks in. And I even, first it was just a hole in the ground, but I actually went around and dug out and pulled up the liner and laid a concrete collar around it when I was really taking care of it. Sorry, I didn't realize I was zoomed in that much. But anyway, the whole point I wanted to do with this video ended up being about an old pond video. There's still tons of goldfish in here. That's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think it's just short of 500 gallons. I think it's probably 450 to 500 gallons of water here. I always treat it. Look, oh, there is a beautiful red mosaic guppy. That is what I was going to talk about. Zoe, this is the main reason we have bricks in the pond. When she was a puppy, she thought it was fun to jump from there to there in the air. She can still do it with ease when she gets really fired up. But she's getting to be about 3. Why are you eating? Hey! Zoe, why are you eating a mulberry? Stop it. I got a choke cherry, Bradford, whatever you want to call it, and a mulberry that I weed eat down every spring when I do my weed eating. And I'm actually a herbicide guy and have the chemicals to weed eat it down and spray it, which is what I'm going to do eventually. Or I might just get my backpack out and basil treat these 2 little things, and yeah, basil treat them. Get them the hell out of here, because I weeded them down and they grow back from the stubs. I gotta use that herbicide to kill it for good. That's what I do for a living. That thing there, that's my work rig. I drive all over the state of Indiana. And that. There are, anyway, how these guppies got in here is I use that skimmer thing I made to get rid of duckweed. And there's always a few dumb ones that get sucked in. I try to pick them out, but I don't get every single one of them. There's like the most beautiful red mosaic male I've ever seen in my life right there. I don't know if it's coming up on the camera. He's somewhere over there. Anyway, this is a very pleasant surprise. Apparently, because it's all my tanks all mixed together. I see a lot of male rainbow tiger endlers. A lot. Because in that tank, there's so many freaking fish in there, you can't stick your finger in there without touching 6 of them. So here they are living in. It's only got water body, it's rainwater. I've never stuck a hose in it once this whole summer. It evaporates down. We've had really weird weather lately. It's the middle of August. And we're getting stuff come through. Like there was one storm that come through the other day and it dropped like 1.7 inches of rain in 45 minutes. It was crazy. I was out of town when it happened, but it's like it's all the way filled up now. It was down about 3 or 4 inches. The plant baskets were showing. But they ended up in here, a mix of all my tanks. I'm sure there's shrimp colonies in here too. I mean, I'm really careful with the shrimp when I do the skimmer thing, because I don't just leave it in there like I do sometimes with the fish tanks. I sit there and babysit it, make sure no shrimp swim in, but every once in a while you'll see one get sucked in. It's too late for him. You figure he's toast. Then I feed all the duckweed to the goldfish, and there's a mixture of like, it's mostly juveniles and fry that get sucked down in there, especially a real small fry. And I've been dumping that duckweed in here every summer, or every time I've done it this summer. And so now it's getting to be the end of August, and there's a guppy endler hybrid colony going. Yeah, there's someone walking. And Zoe, come here. Come here. Hey, you need to settle down. You need to settle down. You need to settle down. Hey, stop it. But anyway, they've made some kind of hybrid colony, and it started forming out here. It's like, man, I wish I lived in Florida. Zoe! Zoe! I could build a cover for it and spend $80 a month heating it in the winter and keep it going, but I don't know. Stop! This colony's pretty awesome. Shh. Calm down. They're walking their dog. And Zoe's having a fit. Pushing a baby stroller. And Zoe can't handle herself. Sit. Hey. You sit. You sit and you calm down and be good. Alright. Hey. These sheepdogs, man. They're real smart. But they got I gotta chase SHIT and see what the heck it is. They can't. It's in their system to watch over sheep. And she didn't come from a breeder. She come from a breeder, but an Amish farm breeders. They bred these dogs, and they're actually they're puppies. The dog's actually used in the field. So while she's a purebred, she don't have papers or nothing. Because she's just a puppy of some Amish farm dog. So she hasn't been as in town domesticated. She's a farm dog living in town. She has a hard time with some things. But she's gotten a lot better, haven't you? You've gotten a lot better, haven't you? You've gotten a lot better, haven't you? You're a good girl. Okay. So, there it is. What do you think I should do? Build a cover and spend $80 a month heating this thing to 68 degrees? I don't think it'd be that bad. Without a cover or anything, I had that trough heater and it was keeping it. This wireless thermometer, it don't work no more, but it told me the temperature inside on a little readout thing. It'd tell me the air temperature and then it'd tell me the pond temperature. Oh, there's some fry. There's a little puddle of fry right there. There at the corner. It's like I set this thing up in such a good manner, and I took care of it so good for so long. It's had like 2.5 years of total neglect. And it's still moving along like nothing ever happened. It's not as clean with no filter running. Now I got this colony going, I hate to lose it. I don't have any tanks to catch them all up. I think I'm just going to catch them all up. So that's option. First option is spending $80 a month and building a shelter. The other option is catching them all up and putting them in my inside pond for them to intermix with what used to be my red mosaic colony. I caught out all of the last good males and put them in one of my 40 breeders. That red mosaic, he's a full adult, so he's probably one of the ones that got sucked up. Unless I might risk putting him in my red mosaic colony, because he's pure red mosaic male, and he's better than any of my breeders that I kept. So I'm probably going to catch him out and put him in the red mosaic colony I'm restarting. That colony was so awesome, but my problem was when I sold them, I only sold the best ones, and I ended up screwing myself. Oh man, there's some good ones out here I'm gonna have to catch and bring back in, and then catch the rest of them, all that I can catch, and put them in my inside pond. That'll be what I'll do, because I ain't got the time or the money to spend, and I'm gone. If I was home every day, that might be a possibility, yeah. But right now it's not even a real option, so we shall see. Obviously I gotta catch him. I can't keep this going all winter, so that was just a thought. Ooh, look, there's a goldfish fry stuck between the dying lily pad. It's a gray goldfish fry. Well, he's not really a fry, but he ain't got his gold color yet. He's still got his baby color. He's just sitting there chilling on the water. He'll eventually get himself out. But he'll be alright. He got himself, he's chasing a bug or something, and then it up on the lily pad. I better go over there and help him. This was a plumbing mess. Avoid the dog shit. Let's see. There he is right there. Oh, watch out, little buddy. Oh, he's not doing good. Oh man. He's not doing it. Looks like he's got a bacterial infection. Perhaps. Oh, the guppies are thriving. And there's plenty of goldfish down there. There's still plenty of original ones. There's a couple out here that are probably like 11 inches long. The Hibuna ones. I started off with like 18 original goldfish. There's probably still, well, that was like 8 years ago. And then when I was really taking care of it, there's actually the years where I took care of it, but I neglected the plants. I'd end up having like 100 goldfish in here some years. And they'd die off. Like these goldfish, they've lived all summer without a pump going. I bet you this water, the guppies are up there, hell yeah. The top water's probably like on some of these days. The water's probably 95 to 100 degrees at the top. The goldfish all huddled down at the bottom, where it's probably only like 80, 85. Because that deepens about 4 foot deep. Right here is about 4 foot deep. Over there, there's a shelf there. That's probably about 2 foot deep. And all of this is only like a foot and a half deep. That's how I designed it when I built it. And it sits up on my deck. This was magnificent before I had to be gone for work. This looked like a Martha Stewart flower bed. But now, you don't work for yourself and you work for the man. You're gone all the time. So, when you work for yourself, you get to be home more, but when the income ain't good enough to do it, and you gotta work for the man. So that's what I'm doing now, working for the man. I'm very happy with my job right now. Oh, here's a cloud of fry. Look at that thing right there. Holy crap. There's even like pieces of landscape lighting just floating in here. And of course, she broke all my landscaping lights. These were all nice. And when she was a puppy, she broke them all. She broke them all. Right there. All right. That's the morning by my pond.